Good vibes. I don't want no negative vibes around me. I'm not dealing with no negative vibes from this day forward, man. I don't want no negative vibes around me. I'm straight. I don't want that energy around me.
Good vibes. I don't want no negative vibes around me. I'm not dealing with no negative vibes from this day forward. I don't want no negative vibes around me on straight. You know what I mean? I don't want energy around me. MoneyBagg Yo was living his best life with his girl Ari Fletcher before the whole world found out she was creeping, with Lil Baby behind his back. Let's break down how this messy situation unfolded and how MoneyBagg really reacted when the truth came out. For those who don't know, MoneyBagg Yo is one of the hottest rappers out of Memphis, Tennessee. Music, best known for his street anthems and his high-profile relationship with Ari Fletcher. Ari Fletcher, real name Ariana Fletcher, is a social media influencer and entrepreneur from Chicago who's been in the spotlight for years. Music, she's got millions of followers and built her own empire through her brand and businesses. MoneyBagg and Ari been together since 2019, and their relationship been all over social media. Dude been spoiling her with Lamborghinis, Birkin bags, and all music types of expensive gifts. They seem like the perfect power couple. Him making hits in the studio, her building her brand, both of music, them flexing their success together. But behind all them Instagram posts and public displays of affection, some real mess type was brewing. The streets been talking for a minute about Ari and other dudes, but nobody really had the receipts to back it up. That's until recently when everything came crashing down in the most public way possible. What makes this situation even crazy is how long this been going on without MoneyBagg knowing. Or maybe he knew but was choosing to ignore it because he was doing his own thing on the side. Ari Fletcher ain't just some regular Instagram model either. Shorty got her own money, her own businesses, and her own following. She'd been building her brand independently, so she wasn't just depending on MoneyBagg for everything. That independence, music, probably made it easier for her to move how she wanted to move without worrying about the consequences. Now, to understand how we got here, we got to go back to when the rumors first started circulating. It all began with a blogger who goes by Woo Lady. She came out exposing some serious tea about the whole situation. According to her, Ari Fletcher and another influencer named Tatiana Chanel had been fighting over Lil Baby. For those who don't know Tatiana Chanel, she's Boston Rich's girl, and she's known for that toxic relationship that made her popular on social media. But apparently, she was also in the mix with Lil Baby, and that's where things got complicated. The fact that multiple women were allegedly fighting over Lil Baby shows just how messy this whole situation really was. Woo Lady was spilling all the details using code names for everybody involved. She called Ari Fletcher lip gloss, Jada wire lashes, and Tatiana voodoo. According to her, lip gloss and voodoo were straight up fighting over Lashes' baby daddy. Lip gloss and voodoo doll fighting for Lashes. Lip gloss, cuss, Lashes because. She found out voodoo doll is on that deep too. She said the whole situation was so obvious that you could see it from Times Square like it was right there for everybody to witness. The way Woo Lady described it, this wasn't no secret affair that was being kept on the low. This was some bold in-your-face type disrespect where multiple people knew what was going on. She mentioned how when they went to Times Square, they could see the situation clear as day, meaning it was obvious to anybody paying attention. Ed, it's unlike you could see it in New York like in Times Square. Like it's like 3D. It's like right there. Like everyone can see it's right there for you. Yes. So when we went to Times Square and we seen it, we said no. We said no. This is when people started connecting the dots about why Ari and Jada's friendship fell apart. These two used to be tight, posting music together, supporting each other's businesses, the whole nine. They would comment on each other's posts, show up to each other's events, and seem like genuine friends. But then Jada started acting different towards Ari, and nobody really knew why. People thought maybe Jada was just jealous of Ari's success, especially since Ari was getting all these expensive gifts from MoneyBagg and living this lavish lifestyle. But now we know the real reason Jada pulled back from that friendship. She found out her so-called friend was messing around with her baby daddy behind her back. The moment everything changed was when Jada Wire decided she wasn't going to keep quiet no more. During a TikTok live session, somebody in the comments asked her about the rumors regarding Ari and Lil Baby. Instead of dodging the question or keeping it vague, Jada, music, straight up confirmed it. She was talking about her skincare routine, discussing how she was on spiralactone before starting Accutane when someone brought up the rumors. Without hesitation, Jada said, "Them rumors are true. No shade. That's been going on. That's been a thing. But I don't want to talk about that. Like, literally, let's not talk about that. Them rumors are true. No shade. That's been going on. That's been a thing. But I don't want to talk about that. Like, literally, let's not talk about that." The way she said it was so casual, like she was just confirming something everybody already knew. She wasn't emotional about it. She wasn't trying to start drama. She was just stating facts. That casual confirmation hit different, because it showed this wasn't no recent discovery for her. She'd been new about this situation, but she wasn't done. When people in the comments said she didn't stutter on that confirmation, she doubled down and said, "Music, Ben, like this wasn't no recent thing. This been happening for a long time." According to Jada, that one word, Ben, told the whole story. This wasn't some new fling or recent development. This was an ongoing situation that had been going on for months, maybe even years. This confirmation sent shockwaves through social media. Here was Lil Baby's baby mama, the mother of his child, confirming that her baby daddy been messing around with MoneyBagg Yo's girl. The streets went crazy with this information because now it wasn't just rumors and speculation. It was coming straight from someone who would definitely know. The timing of Jada's revelation also made sense of a lot of things that happened in the past. Remember when Ari and Jada appeared on Impact ATL together? People noticed they had some serious tension, and Ari was feeling like Jada was acting funny towards her. Now we know why. Jada already knew what was going on behind the scenes during that show. Viewers could see the awkwardness between them. Ari kept trying to figure out why Jada was being cold towards her, but Jada wasn't giving her any explanations. Now it all makes sense. Jada was probably sitting there thinking about how this girl was playing in her face while messing with her baby daddy. The fact that Jada kept this information to herself for so long shows she was trying to handle the situation with some class. She could have exposed this a long time ago, but she chose to just distance herself from Ari instead of putting their business out there. But when the rumors started circulating publicly, she felt like she had no choice but to confirm what she already knew. So, here's where it gets really messy. Ari Fletcher been with MoneyBagg Yo since 2019, which means if Jada is telling the truth, she's been creeping and cheating on her man for years. But here's the thing that makes this situation even crazier. This ain't the first time Ari been caught up in cheating allegations. You'll remember when Cardi B came out and exposed Ari for allegedly messing around with Offset while he was still married. To Cardi? According to Cardi, Ari was one of Offset's side chicks during their marriage. So, this pattern of behavior ain't nothing new for Ari. It seems like Shorty got a thing for taking men, especially rappers who are already in committed relationships. The Offset situation was messy, too, because Cardi, music, had to deal with finding out about multiple women her husband was cheating with, and Ari was allegedly one of them. That situation showed that Ari was willing to get involved with married men. So, getting involved with MoneyBagg's situation while being in a relationship herself ain't that, music, surprising. But what's wild is how Ari reacted when this news broke. Most people would, music, be scrambling to do damage control, posting long explanations on social media or trying to deny everything. Not Ari, though. Shorty seemed completely unbothered by the fact that the whole world now knew she was allegedly cheating on her man. People on social media were going crazy, waiting for Ari to respond, to explain herself, to say something. But she just kept posting her regular content like nothing happened. She was still posting her workout videos, her business promotions, her lifestyle content, music, acting like the biggest relationship scandal of the year wasn't happening around her. That type of reaction got people thinking this might be some calculated get-back on her part. The way she was moving so unbothered suggested that maybe she wanted this information to come out. Maybe she was tired of being the one getting embarrassed by MoneyBagg cheating and decided it was time for him to feel that same embarrassment. See, music, MoneyBagg Yo ain't exactly been the most faithful dude either. Over the years, his music been exposed for cheating on Ari multiple times. There was that situation with a girl from his hometown who came forward with receipts showing they'd been talking while he was with Ari. This girl had screenshots of their conversations, photos of them together, and even showed evidence of him sending her money, music. Then there was another incident where some chick posted screenshots of their conversation showing MoneyBagg was definitely stepping out on his relationship. She had text messages where he was telling her how much he missed her and making plans to see her while he was supposed to be committed to Ari. There was also that time when a stripper from Atlanta came forward claiming she had been messing with MoneyBagg for months. She had photos, videos, and all types of evidence showing their relationship. Each time these situations came out, Ari would be the one, music, looking stupid while MoneyBagg would just brush it off like it wasn't a big deal. Each time MoneyBagg got caught cheating, Ari would post some cryptic stuff on social media, but she always took him back. She'd be posting about loyalty and standing by your man while he was out here making her look crazy. Her followers would be in her comments telling her to leave him, but she would defend him and act like everything was fine. The pattern was always the same. MoneyBagg would get exposed. Music, Ari would be hurt and embarrassed. She'd post some subliminal messages about being disrespected, but then a few days later, they'd be back to posting each other like nothing happened. MoneyBagg would buy her some expensive gift. They'd go on a vacation and everything would be back to normal. But you can only embarrass someone so many times before they decide to get you back. So maybe this whole situation with Lil Baby was her way of getting some revenge. Think about it. If your music man been cheating on you publicly, embarrassing you in front of millions of followers, wouldn't you want to get him back? And what better way to hurt a rapper's ego than to mess around with another successful rapper, especially someone like Lil Baby, who's arguably more successful and definitely got more money. Lil Baby being one of the hottest rappers in the game for the past few years. His albums go platinum, his tours sell out, and his streaming numbers are crazy. So for Ari to be messing with him while she's with MoneyBagg, that's like upgrading in every way possible. The streets been saying Lil Baby's trick bill is crazy. Dude being known to spend big money on women. We've seen him buy cars for women, take them on expensive trips, and just generally treat them to a lifestyle that most people can only dream of. So if he was taking care of Ari financially while she was still with MoneyBagg, that's the ultimate disrespect. Not only is she cheating, but she's getting paid better by the side dude than her actual man. That type of disrespect would hurt any man's pride, but especially someone like MoneyBagg, who's been flexing his ability to take care of his woman. Now, it looks like another man was taking better care of her than he was. The timing of when this all came out also suggests that maybe Ari was ready for this relationship to end anyway. Instead of just breaking up with MoneyBagg quietly, she let the situation play out publicly so that he would be the one looking. Stupid for once. After years of him embarrassing her with his cheating, she finally got her revenge. When the news first broke, people were waiting to see how MoneyBagg would respond. Would he go off on social media? Would he try to deny it? Would he come for Lil Baby directly? Would he try to win Ari back? The anticipation was crazy because everybody wanted to see how he would handle being on the receiving end of this type music of public embarrassment. But MoneyBagg's response was probably the most telling thing about this whole situation. Instead of addressing the allegations directly, MoneyBagg posted an Instagram story flexing $500,000 in cash. Just stacks and stacks of money like he was trying to show everybody he was good. He was unbothered. He was still winning regardless of what was happening in his personal life. The money was spread out on what looked like a bed or table with bands around each stack, showing it was real cash. He didn't write any caption, didn't say anything about the situation, just posted the money and let that speak for itself. But let's be real, that type of response usually means the opposite of what it's trying to show. When somebody gets exposed like that and their first reaction is to flex money, it usually means they hurt and trying to cover it up. MoneyBagg probably felt embarrassed, disrespected, and played, but he couldn't show that weakness publicly. In the rap game, showing that type of vulnerability can hurt your reputation and your credibility. Think about it from his perspective. Your girl been creeping with another rapper for years. His baby mama just confirmed it to the whole world. And now everybody looking at you like you're the fool who didn't know what was going on in your own relationship. That type of public humiliation would mess with any man's head, especially someone in the public eye like MoneyBagg. The money flex was his way of saying, I'm still good. I'm still getting money. I don't need her. But anybody who's been through relationship drama knows that when you really don't care, you don't need to prove it to nobody. The fact that he felt the need to post that money shows. It definitely got to him. What makes this whole situation even more complicated is that MoneyBagg and Lil Baby move in the same circles. They both music successful rappers. They probably got mutual friends. They've been to the same events. So, this ain't just about a relationship ending. Music, this about respect in the streets and in the industry. In hip-hop culture, having another music man take your woman is one of the biggest disrespects you can face. It's not just about losing the relationship. It's music, about looking weak and losing respect from your peers. Other rappers going to look at MoneyBagg different now, wondering if he really didn't know what was going on or if he knew and just couldn't do anything about it. For Ari, this whole situation might actually work out in her favor. She gets to walk away from a relationship where she was getting cheated on publicly, and she gets to do it while having the last laugh. Plus, if the rumors about Lil Baby taking care of her financially are true, she might be upgrading her lifestyle in the process. She also gets to maintain music, her image as someone who don't play when it comes to disrespect instead of just being the victim of MoneyBagg's cheating. She flipped the script, music, and became the one doing the cheating. That type of power move probably earned her some respect from people who were tired of seeing her get played. But for MoneyBagg, this is a major L. Not only did he lose his girl, but he lost her to another rapper, and the whole world knows about it. That type of public embarrassment can mess with a man's reputation and his confidence. Music, every time he performs now, people going to be thinking about this situation. The crazy part is this whole situation could have been avoided if both of them just kept it real from the beginning. If MoneyBagg wasn't cheating, maybe Ari wouldn't have music, felt the need to get revenge. If Ari wasn't happy, she could have just left instead of creeping around. But pride and ego got in the way of both of them making smart music decisions. But that's how these celebrity relationships go. Too much pride, too much money, and too much public pressure to make it work, even when it's clearly not working. Now they both got to deal with the aftermath of this messy situation playing out in front of millions of people. The social media reaction to this whole situation being crazy too. People been taking sides, with some supporting Ari for getting her revenge and others criticizing her for cheating instead of just leaving. Team MoneyBagg been saying he didn't deserve this type of disrespect, while Team Ari been saying he had it coming after all the times he cheated on her. At the end of the day, this whole situation just shows that money and fame don't protect you from regular relationship drama. Whether you music got $500,000 to flex or you're just regular people, cheating and betrayal hurt the same way. The only music difference is when you're famous. Everybody gets to watch your business unfold in real time. MoneyBagg going to be all right though. He's still making hits, still getting money, and there's plenty of other women out there. But the situation, music, definitely going to stick with him for a while. And every time someone mentions Lil Baby or Ari Fletcher, he going to remember how this whole thing, music, went down. As for Ari and Lil Baby, only time will tell if this was just a revenge fling or if they actually trying to build something real. But one thing's for sure, this whole situation just proved that music, in the game of love and relationships, everybody can get played. No matter how much money you got or how famous you are, the